What's up, YouTube? This is MadCock83. Today we're going to be talking to ngphoenix. Is that how you say your name?
Yep.
Okay. I'm pretty bad at usually getting people's names wrong. But this will be another episode of Inside the Creators Studio. Phoenix is the creator of the what's it, Storage mod?
More Storage and Fireplace Mod.
That's right, More Storage and Fireplace. First off, where did the name come from?
For Fireplace Mod, I originally built the mod around a fireplace block, so that's how it got named Fireplace Mod. More storage, I named it just because it added more storage devices.
Well, what about your username as well?
ngphoenix. NG comes from a clan I used to be in a while ago, gaming community on Gary's Mod. Phoenix, that was just something random that I thought of.
Well, why don't you give us a little overview of both your mods?
Well, More Storage Mod, it's just a bunch of various reskins. Well, some of them are reskins, some of them are not remakes, just completely new storage devices. There's no, not the shelves. I think they're called shelves. I'm just going to call them containers. Containers, the glass one and the wood one. Those are just reskins of the chest. There's a locker that'll, if you double stack that, allows you to scroll up and down as more storage than a chest. There's the safe. It has a little bit less storage, I think, but it's blast proof. I think all the blocks are blast proof because they're tile entities. And then there's a gold safe, which has a very small amount of storage, but it allows you to pick up everything that's in it, including the lock. And Fireplace Mod, although it used to only contain fireplaces, it has many other things: fire pits, fire rings, well, of course, chimneys, grills, and stoves, which not like a kitchen stove, but just a fireplace stove.
Yeah. Where'd you get excuse me, where'd you get the idea for the mod from? Maybe a little history on how it got started and where you got the idea.
A while back, when I actually started just playing around with the Minecraft code to start learning how to mod, I had a bunch of ideas for little blocks. I tried them out, and then eventually I stumbled upon a little fireplace because I was playing around with particle effects. And I decided that, or I was playing around with particle effects and just doing that customized rendering. So I eventually built a little fireplace, oriented it around, and I guess I got the idea that I should probably release it, because, you know, it's somewhat helpful, doesn't burn down a wooden house, provides light.
Well, that's no fun. That's the point of Minecraft. You wind up burning down wooden houses when you don't expect to.
Yeah.
How'd you get into modding in the first place? What made you decide to open up the jar and go to work on it?
I'm not sure what originally got me into modding. I originally started doing bucket mods, and then eventually I decided I want to try more of the just regular Minecraft modding, just blocks and everything, rather than, I don't know, a chat event or just moving the player. So I want to actually get involved with block making, just experimenting.
Which one was the one you said you could scroll up and down on? Was that the locker one?
Oh, yes, that was the locker. Also the shelf tower. I forgot to mention that.
Sure. How much more inventory space do those two add?
I believe the locker adds one more row per one block. If it's 2 blocks high, it's 2 extra rows for both of them. The shelf tower, that is 4. I think it's 3 or 4. Probably, I'm going to say 3. Maybe it's 4. Okay. But I forgot.
How much time do you usually throw into the mod? Like, say, in between updates, or just randomly working on it?
Well, when you're originally coding the mod, when I first started making the fireplace block, or when I started making the tile entity render, because that's a special function on the side, that usually takes a while, a few days of kind of playing around with position data just so it looks correct. But when you get a base down, you can kind of copy it and just change stuff around, add new features.
How much time is it in between, like, say, from Minecraft 1.1 to 1.23? How much time does it usually take in between Minecraft updates?
Well, I have to wait for MCP to update, then ModLoader MP, then I have to wait for Minecraft Forged. Then it usually takes 30 or so minutes. Yeah, it takes about a week for all those updates. But it usually takes about 30 minutes for me to just update the mods, just do a quick change.
But you're stuck waiting on all those other ones to come out too?
Yeah, well, actually, I just updated them today.
What do you have any plans for future mods, or what do you plan to do with these mods? Leave them as is, or you got other features in mind, or anything you can share with us?
As for future mods, I'll just figure it out when I stumble upon something. As for the current mods, the future of them is I will always keep them updated until either I'm dead or I just can't go on the computer anymore. As for the future of blocks and stuff in the mod, if there's like a creative idea that someone posts, I think it works well with the mod, I'll see if I can implement it well every now and then. If it works, then I'll release it.
What are your thoughts about the modding community in general? You know, have you worked with any other modders, or anybody lending a hand? Are you helping out anybody else?
Well, actually, yes. You know Pam, creator of, I think, Harvest Craft. Yes, it was Harvest Craft. There's flowers and a whole bunch of other stuff. I recall they helped me out doing something with Forge, and oh yes, it was applying custom texture sheets to blocks using Forge. So they helped me out with that, and then I saw that they had a problem because they had a lot of block IDs. The crops used to take up 30 some block IDs, and I eventually helped her out and shortened it down into one tile entity. And also, there's occasionally a rookie modder that I will give a little help to. Not too often, but every now and then.
Well, that's what I think a lot of people like me and anybody might be listening to this doesn't get to see how you guys actually, work together. Is it a community-based, not not so much one mod for itself, but everybody kind of throws a hand here and there to get everybody's mod out?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you got a day job, you go to school.
Yeah, well, I am a sophomore in high school currently. I don't have a job yet. I'm looking towards one in app development at the moment, in Java, of course, for Android.
You got a particular college you're looking to make it into?
I'm thinking of NAU, Northern Arizona University, at the moment. I'd have to actually look at it. I'll check in with that in the next year.
Yeah, you got a couple of years to worry about that one.
Yeah.
What about any other hobbies other than coding in Minecraft?
I do play other games occasionally, like Gary's Mod. There's another recent kind of indie game called Shores of Hazron. I've been playing that for a bit. Other things I do, I'm not sure, just general little projects on the computer, I guess.
You usually stick with PC? You play Xbox, PlayStation?
I don't really play too many other consoles. I play them every now and then, but I'm usually with the PC, more malleable, easier to use.
Tell us about the computer you use.
It's a pretty nice computer. I'd say it could run an okay server. It's a hexa-core 64-bit Windows 7, 2 really large dual screens, and some very shiny fans on the side.
I remember those days. I used to have dual screens, and then I burnt out the card, and God, I miss having dual screens.
Yes, I forgot the exact model number of my video card. ATI Radeon 5770, something like that. It's a pretty decent video card.
Oh yeah.
Is it for, I don't know, games? Another MMO I played was EVE Online. Very graphics intensive if you set it up at max.
All right. Well, I think that will wrap it up. I do appreciate you taking the time to speak with us.
No problem.
Please, you got any other websites you want to plug? You got anything you want to say to anybody? Yell at them, tell them to get to your Minecraft forum post, and get to downloading.
If you want to link to the ngphoenix site where everything's hosted, you can.
Well, we send that link over, and I'll put it in the video description. And I'll also add descriptions to the Minecraft forum post and anything else Phoenix decides to send my way.
All right.
Again, we've been talking to ngphoenix, the creator of the Fireplace mod and More Storage. Give him a check out on the Minecraft forums and give it a download and give it a try. Again, thanks for speaking with us. It's been great having you. And this is Madcock83. Have a good day.